Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings from the Most High. It's your man Lito. I got my man Christopher Kareem Connor with me today. We got a special guest. Look at this motherfucker here. Devin Snow, aka Holy Mill. I'm gonna ask everybody to hold their applause. We're gonna ask him some questions that nobody is gonna ask him. But first, a word from my idol.
Well, infinity, huh? Ain't no ending with this here. When the party over, we should be about 60 years old, right? About 100 million drunk, and chilling with our children.
Hey, but tell him, man, this
podcast is presented by Birdsall Law Firm, the official injury lawyers of Buku Media, located at 918 Porter Street by the Superdome. You could give them a call at 504-523-5413. If you or somebody you know has been involved in an accident, be sure to mention we sent you. So Devin, dog, first of all, thank you for being here. Let's just get into it, bro.
Yeah.
What do you have against mayonnaise? What did it do to offend you?
Fucked me clean over. 1999. By the way, pleasure to be. I thought y'all broke up, bro. I didn't even know y'all were still together like this. I mean,
that's crazy. Like, what do you mean by like this?
I was expecting just to see you, Lito. I didn't know I was gonna see Chris too. This is fantastic. What do I have against Mayo though, man? A lot, bro. Like 1999, elementary. Pick up my burger, fries, fucking vanilla pudding. You know what I'm saying? They were dishing out vanilla pudding at the time. That was a seasonal thing. You know what I'm saying? They didn't always have vanilla pudding. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't always an option.
But I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. I'm gonna just go into that. I'm uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I'm uncomfortable. Jesus Christ. All right. Here's a layup for you, man. I don't want to ask this question because you seem like a guy who's gonna talk a lot.
Wow. How long are you gonna listen? Is the question. Yeah.
What year did you invent the red bean? And can you take us through the process? Did you use fermentation? Like, how long did it take you to find a red bean recipe?
I never found it. I'm not like a red bean pirate. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't invent the red bean?
Fuck no. What happened was nobody was really talking about it on social media. Not that nobody was even talking. They were talking about it. People been talking about red beans for fucking forever, but nobody was talking about it on social media. And I saw the clean path. And
right. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Y'all you're telling me this motherfucker invented red beans. Yeah. So who the fuck am I talking to?
Yeah, she like
I you know what? I'll ask the question here since because I have my facts.
Jesus
together.
Christ.
Been
you give me the salad. Like,
I could have
Devin, John, whatever your name is. Are you a bean racist?
As in, do I not like white beans?
Or I mean any other kind of white beans?
There's like 11 of them.
Black beans. Jelly beans. I never see you in a jelly bean store.
It's facts.
Nobody ever invited me. Nobody ever said, "Hey, I'm going to the jelly beans." You know what I'm saying?
I never saw you get invited to any of the red bean store. You just kind of ambush.
I mean, that's partially accurate. It's partially accurate. No. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right.
That's all.
You only go when you're invited?
Well, no. I mean, to a fucking jelly bean convention? Yeah. I mean, when do you go? You just get up on a Saturday morning, go walk into a jelly bean convention? I mean, yeah, it's gonna take an invite, bro. I mean, I don't just have them on my mind.
Bro, where do I find a jelly bean? No man. All right. Let's get back.
I have not said jelly bean, the word, in 3 years. 3 minimum.
Congratulations on your self-restraint.
Gotta start somewhere.
Are you any relation to Jon Snow? Are you Targaryen, and can you speak to dragons? Let's get to the real shit, John. Let's get to the real shit.
I don't think we know enough about Jon Snow to know if I'm related to him, and I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna leave that open.
I'm interested. I like that answer. That's a good answer.
Yeah, because we don't know enough about him. He just kind of made that whole impact on Game of Thrones, and we never really, you know what I'm saying? Some square may be like, hey, yeah, I saw him in this, but you never saw him. That wasn't Jon Snow. That was Kit Harington or some stupid ass shit like that. We only saw Jon Snow once, and that was in Thrones. So, and I thought there could be a chance.
As long as you don't marry your aunt. All right, so
that's kind of coming back though. That's they bringing that. That's kind of coming. Definitely the cousins. The cousins is coming back. See, we're gonna have to admit that locally.
Who,
y'all see it.
Okay, please let's just keep going. How did you get here? Right? Can you answer that? Like, how did you find your way to this podcast? Did you? I sent a link to a guy named John and Devin. Anyways, how did you get here? What's your path to whoever you are now?
How did I get to this podcast, or how did I get to wherever I'm at now?
Yeah, the latter part of it.
The latter means, come on, bro. You hurt me now. Hold on. The latter means what? The one that you just said, or what?
The last part of it. The last part of it.
That's right. I use that word all the time. See, I got them sugar bugs in my house right now. I don't know what the sugar's coming from. It's very frustrating.
This podcast is sweet.
So yeah, I mean, I was selling cars. Reached the ceiling in that. I was at Lamarck Ford. Shout out
how tall
Lamarck because he gave me my first job. But shout out Matt Bowers right now because that's who I'm repping. That's my boy. But that's what I started doing, bro. I started selling cars. Did that for 5 years. There was a ceiling to it. I became a manager. I didn't really like pay compared to how many hours you worked and shit like that. And I just came a point in my life where I didn't want to die as Devin was a good, worker in the car business. Like that wasn't gonna be my legacy, and it was eating at me, bro. So, just while I was still working there, I just started making videos and shit, kind of like explaining, my emotions, bro. Like basically saying, hey, dude, I'm gonna be on camera. And I'm gonna make it doing something. And then that just one thing led to another. I started a show. That's why I got this mic and shit like that, because I started a show, did about 280 something episodes where I just had fucking characters calling in. Did that, and then RB&R Day kind of took off, because I started RB&R Day in May of 2020. And the first 50 episodes are ass because I don't even know what I'm doing. But I'm also just sitting in here because it was COVID and you couldn't, you couldn't go to places like talking about how you do now. So yeah, anyway, I just kept at it, bro. I told a lot of people, there's a lot of people that know me personally. I know that I said if I did this 100 times in a row that, it probably hit. And that's how I did it.
So you're saying the plan of success is not have a plan, not be really sure your talent, but just keep doing stuff.
Oh, now hold on. I quit my job. So I quit my job, and I'm leaving some things. I quit my job in February 2020. So yeah. I just put my back against the wall. That's the one thing I remember that I could say really got me going, got me my creative juices flowing, trying a bunch of shit, like trying this, trying that on camera, whatever. And then
okay, time out. Between creative juices and you talking about what you tried on camera, I'm completely lost.
Oh yeah, that's true. Pause.
Yeah, I'd rather that's disgusting.
This is kids.
And we already talking about pains. It's too much. One question: how many cars a month did you sell when you were a salesman?
I was a pretty good salesman, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean,
you met me on a lot, bro. I was putting you in something. And see, my thing was, I didn't care if your credit score was 500. You know what I'm saying? I was putting you in some wheels. I don't care if you just burned somebody and dropped the car, if they picked it up. I was gonna put you in some wheels, bro. I was getting everybody done when I was a car salesman. I can't hear. Okay.
I think you were muted.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was talking. I asked for a number. I didn't. I love your story.
That's true. I didn't say one number in that whole thing.
Kind of haven't said much this whole.
So it's like, should I say a number at this point? You know what I'm saying?
All right, man. So
15.
Is that good?
But it's like, do you believe that number? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, where are we at with the number?
I mean, if I gotta go off of what I'm seeing tonight, no, I don't.
Oh, really? I don't know who to look at because you see what I'm saying? I'm looking at two boxes.
Are you something wrong with your eyes?
Well, I feel like my eyes are like already closed in, so now I'm having to stretch them out because y'all couldn't be in the same place. You know what I'm saying? Once y'all get together more often.
It's crazy. This dude keeps trying to give me relationship advice. All right, man. Let's just move on. So, listen, you were on the news, and it was titled "The Greatest Tradition in the World," and it said, "Meet the man sampling red beans and rice plates across Southeast Louisiana." So, my question to you is:
This is stupid.
Were you proud of yourself for your gluttony, and how does that feel? Because you know gluttony is a sin. So,
yeah,
you went against God. So, I just talk to us about that.
I wasn't like, you know, like I wasn't calling my family members about it. Like, yo, check me out on the news. And, you know, I just kind of went on about my day, you know, I mean, I got high before it came on, you know, so that was cool.
I'm glad you said that. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I did actually.
You did.
No, yeah. So can you tell us about your phrase? Look at this motherfucker here, right? I want to know, and I want specifics. Who's the first motherfucker, and how did you look at them, and how did you know that this motherfucker was the motherfucker to look at?
It was spiritual.
Gotcha. That was it.
That's it.
Are you on Facebook? Because that was pretty Facebook deep.
Let me look real quick. I got a few tabs open. I got Gmail, my website where I can look at the people who put in little shirt orders, and so I can do that.
I'm glad you said that because I have a question about that. So let's go here, right? I like this shirt. This is a great shirt. I just want to know about the first line of this. Without a pocket, so you can so your nipple can breathe. So what do you have against nipples? What are you a nipple apologist? Like what?
I just feel like I made a lot of pocket shirts. You know, here's one right here. Here goes another one. And it's just like it was a suffocation of the nipple. Right. There goes a navy blue one. So you got a black shirt, you got a navy blue one, you know, you got another navy blue, respect your body, just the nipples just getting massacred. So I wanted to, at last, it's almost like walking out of prison.
Never gonna know what that feels like. So let me ask you this. Chris, you have something?
This is like the third time prison has been mentioned.
Who?
And I don't understand the fascination with prison. In
Alcatraz.
Do they serve red beans in prison?
I hadn't stayed long enough. I ain't stayed long enough for that. So I don't know if you asking me or Lito. You know, maybe Lito. I don't know, but not me.
They didn't feed me. Anyways, all right, man. Give me your top 3 red bean plates.
Alcatraz. If we talk in prisons, you know, I am fascinated with that prison.
Are we still on jail? Can you give me your top 3 red bean plates?
I don't think I can. I think you'd have to maybe. I don't know. I might have to do a subscription thing or something on Twitter or something for that.
I got you, man. No doubt. This guy's useless. I keep telling us.
These guys didn't ask me for my top 3 red bean. As if I'm just handing that out like granola bar.
You eat healthy? Why don't you do a look at this motherfucker granola bar shirt? Do a show about that.
Let me ask you this. Is the granola bar getting enough respect? Because I'm pretty sure that 9 out of 10 humans are touching a granola bar. I don't mean to say it like that. Sorry.
Chris. You said it, but you said it exactly like you said it like a deviant.
I don't know where to go from here, but you know where I was going.
That's crazy. We got some fan mail for you.
Ain't no fucking way.
We got some fan mail. Let me ask you a question before we get into this. What do you have a name for your supporters? Do you call them like beanies or Beanie X or Mayonettes, something like. You got any? Like, you have a name for him?
Nah, bro. You really like, sometimes that will pop. Like, I'd say like 3 times out the year, I'll think about that. Like, what would I call like people who support me and stuff like that? If they ever, if they even needs to, they don't need to be a name. You don't have to. How about this? Stop naming your supporters.
I'm not mad at that. How about this? We got some questions for you.
Stop naming your. Who has the worst beans in the city from Richie Franklin? Richie Franklin. That sounds like somebody living in a trailer in Livingston Parish. All right, Richie. Who has the worst? For me, Rich, it's probably that bowling alley. Harahan, that was pretty bad. Juno's, good lord, on the West Bank, that was terrible. They had the water beans. That was the water beans, and that was a disaster, dude. Nothing could fix them beans. Rich, don't go to Juno's.
Can you read?
Ricky.
His name is Ricky. Do you have?
Nah, Rick, you know how it is. I know they call you Rick. Nah. No way, Rick.
Got a couple more questions we need to get to. So we've confirmed that you may be able to read. So
I hate I saw this one. I hate this one.
What's wrong with this question? The man wants to know if you spit.
Anybody that's got Willie Green as their profile picture needs to have better questions than that. I mean, you should be more honorable on Twitter. That's a dumb question.
All right, man. We just trying to shout out to Nick. I think this is a good question.
Wait, come on, man. I mean, I don't necessarily want to read a book here. I mean, I shout out to Nick too. I mean, it looks like a good question, but I don't necessarily want to read the whole thing.
So if I give you a Harry Potter book, could you read like the first 5 pages?
Yeah, dude, I've read all the Harry, but that's probably the last books I read.
What house you in? What house?
Excuse me?
What house?
What house was I in when I read?
What house, motherfucker? What you heard? You exactly know what I'm saying.
Hogwarts.
What were you Slytherin? Were you Gryffindor?
Oh, if I had to be, I'd probably say, dude, I know it sounds not tight, but I'd probably say Hufflepuff. Straight up, bro.
All right, man. This is the last question because
I'm a loyal dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can count on me, bro. I'll be there. Maybe.
Mark wants to know.
Favorite type brand of sign? I mean, come on, man. What the fuck, dude? Amanda.
This is the Mayonettes. So we just trying to. I'm just
Amanda.
giving you all
No,
the
Mark. You know what you know, but Mark knows. But see, that's the thing. Mark knows what he's fishing for here. He's fishing for Amanda. You know, he's fishing for Amanda.
Are you saying Mark is sausage fishing?
Technically, like he knows I'm gonna say Amanda. You know, so. But shout out to Mark for that sausage inquire or whatever. You know, if this is what I got to get asked for the rest of my life, bro, I'm not going to make it, brother.
Yeah. Seems like you're not respecting your body.
People asking me what kind of sausage I like, I'm fucking out, bro.
Boosie or Webby?
Boosie. Love Webby, but Boosie. That's got to be respectfully said quick.
Weezy or Juvie?
Weezy. Why did I think about that even longer?
Cash Money or No Limit?
Cash Money.
Daiquiri Paradise or New Orleans Original Daiquiri?
New Orleans Original Daiquiris.
Thought I had you.
I got one. Cox Cable or
not Cox. So
one more time.
I don't care if it's the Pilgrims wiring up the internet. I don't give a fuck. It's not going to be Cox. Cox sucks. But I'm actually, this is no free shout outs, but slight, very small, minute shout out to Cox for allowing this stream to even happen, bro. This is a blessing.
That's fair. Are you a computer program?
Excuse me?
Are you AI? Haven't seen your hands. It's the only way to know.
Am I AI? It's true. That's a good point. I have not shown my hands this entire episode.
Seems like you're hiding something.
What if I am?
I think you might just be. I think you might be video shopping to these places that you're going. How do I even know you have legs?
Do you see a finger?
That's crazy.
No, do you?
Fine God, brother. Fine God.